Hi, we're Visible. We're the wireless company with nothing to hide. Seriously. Hidden fees? We don't have them. Annual contracts? Not our thing. Great wireless on just one line? Now that's more like it. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's right, 25 a month means 25 a month, every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not that into you. Sometimes the choice is just Visible. Switch today at visible.com.
Cole, he's my miracle child. So how does your miracle child get cancer? How does that happen?
There was a mass, basically a tennis ball-sized tumor at the base of his brain. We were then rushed over to our local children's hospital, and that's when they told us that he had cancer. Couldn't believe that something that big was inside his little head. And everybody always says the worst sentence in the world is you have cancer, and it's not. The worst sentence in the world is your child has cancer. Our oncologist reached out to St. Jude.
St. Jude knew exactly what was happening. They already had a clinical trial going on. The discoveries that St. Jude
Hello. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. But hey everyone, it's been quite a bit since I was last streaming. Or can I hear myself? Okay, whatever. Yeah, but it's been quite a bit since I was last streaming. Got a stuff to go over. A lot of stuff has happened. If you've been, because we're definitely going to be looking at JJK, the recent chapters. Yuji fans stand up. Yuji being the GOAT as I've always knew him to be. He is the GOAT. And also checking out some gaming news too. I actually wanted to. I actually saw that there was like a technical test for like Hades too. I wanted to see if I can get that. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. It's so crazy. Like I've said this before, but I basically memorized like this whole song. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Towards the yesterday. You rip it off, you follow. You will never find your way. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's check for some gaming stuff. Yuji still fry. Man, that man ain't no fry. That man's goated. That man's goated. That man is goated. If you see what that man was doing that chapter, in that chapter, you just a hater. Had that man Sakuda sweating hard. You know what? You know what we should do? We're looking for that. Let's talk about the chapter now. Cause I've been waiting to talk about JJK. Hold on. I've been waiting to talk about this thing. I've just been busy. I saw the scans, but I haven't really officially I haven't really like read like the, not the leaks, but okay. But yeah, I guess we should talk about the previous chapter, because I didn't really make a I didn't really make a video of that one either. But basically chapter 256, it continued off of like from the previous the 255, where like near the end Sukuna was basically wait, hold on, what am I doing? Sukuna basically he pretty much hit a black flash on LaRue at the end, poor LaRue, and Gege alluded to that Sukuna is like pretty much going to like activate something or some shit like Gojo did in their fight, where like he got his reverse curse technique again. But this chapter starts off with Gojo Sensei talking about the Black Flash, what the qualifications to like to do a Black Flash. I thought it was pretty cool, and I think honestly for the Gojo fans, this is the only time that you're gonna see Gojo throughout the story again. This man it's just gonna be flashbacks. He's gonna be like explaining stuff, like he's gonna be the narrator for the rest of the like providing context and stuff. Cause you see more of Gojo after him dying than we've had like ever, but even before. But basically Gojo. Long story short, Gojo in the first few like pages of chapter 256 basically alluded to that Black Flashes, to actually do Black Flash, is basically there's no like rhyme or reason or recipe to do one, and it's just, I don't know, it's just random, I guess, what I got from it. And then pretty much continues off of like after Sukuna hit like LaRue with the Black Flash, and like everybody's talking about, oh my god, he's gonna get reverse technique like Gojo did, and my man Miguel is like, oh shit, it's time to go. And then at that point, you know, Chozo and Yuji and Maki, they just basically jump that man, like the usual Jujutsu jumping, and it's pretty cool. I thought another page that was pretty interesting was like Maki versus like Sukuna again, where like they're just jumping up in the air and like Chozo's like, yo, what the fuck? They're just using the air as footing. As it just shows it how strong Maki has become, and like she's like almost as par on with Sukuna, and I think Sukuna liked fighting Maki too, cause like, and like, it's crazy. But the girl Maki gets hit with a Black Flash again, his third Black Flash is crazy. And then you know Chozo, he's still there, like, you know, fighting, so trying to do his best, not really doing much. And you know what's crazy about that? Like I feel bad for Chozo. Like he's just there trying to help his little brother out, Yuji. But like he's getting like mollywopped, cause this man Sukuna threw out his slashes, his dismantle slashes, and then Sukuna was like, you know what? Fuck my slashes. I'm gonna fuck you up myself. Like that's how like that's how this man Sukuna is strong. Like, oh my god. And then Chozo get hit by a Black Flash, but Chozo, you know, protects himself with like, you know, his blood hardening ability. And then Yuji comes to like, you know, save the day, hit him with the punch. And I found it interesting. Hold on. I found it interesting here. I should show you guys this. I found this interesting here, where like after when like Yuji I don't know, Chozo, that man, he said that's right, no matter how far up he gets through his Black Flash or Yuji's blows will keep weakening his curse energy output and control over his body. Do it, Yuji. And then they do like a little tap in. And then we go back to Miguel and LaRue, basically telling them that, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here, but LaRue's saying that he can do some more stuff. And so now we get like the whole Yuji and Sukuna fight. The fight that I've kind of been like waiting for. And the Yuji pulls out a piercing blood technique, which I was surprised about. But it's honestly kind of cool. I mean, it makes sense. He's Chozo's brother, so it makes sense he would be able to use blood techniques. And I'm pretty sure all the death wound painting brothers, they can use like blood techniques, so it makes sense Yuji can, but he still need like work with it. And if we go back to like the earlier pages, this page here, like Chozo and Yuji, like, you know, they smack their hand, like they tag it in, but maybe that was like some condition for Chozo to be able to use the piercing, Yuji to use the piercing blood technique. And you know, Yuji gets hit here, and then Yuji's about to use the Black Flash, but then Sukuna like recognizes like something serious is about to happen. But then LaRue comes in with the save and like basically captures the attention of Sukuna with his curse technique, which is pretty interesting because in the previous chapter his curse technique was kind of ass, because like he would just use his hands to, like, you know, yank people away, and he gets like damage with his hand projection. But it's actually pretty cool that he can shift people's awareness as well. It basically allows Yuji to perform a Black Flash, like, and now and it left off with, after that single blow, Yuji Itadori awakens. I'm so excited. So it was a break that happened after that, so I should have made like a video for this. But you know, I wasn't feeling like it, so I'm not going to do something I don't feel like it. But now we're going to check out the next chapter. But yeah, at this time, I had no idea. Like, people were speculating like what Yuji's you know, awakening would be, and I had no idea what it would be. It could be just it could have been like he, you know, got some domain technique where like he can use Black Flash, has access to the Curse Realm and use Black Flash unlimitedly, which makes sense. It's a pretty good theory about that. It makes sense because like this man Yuji's been able to use Black Flashes, like, you know, it just seems like he's like actually using it. So yep, let's just check out the next chapter, see what's going on. So Itadori Yuji, what exactly is he? He's Kenjaku's child. Couldn't tell you from which body of theirs though. I felt something from him deeply reminiscent of you, Sukuna. That was before we laughed at his hilarious expression. It's not simply the leftover dregs of your power, but closer to an empty husk actively retaining elements of yourself. Believe Kenjaku, he wouldn't have a kid for no reason. So this is obviously right before, obviously right after, you know, what happened with Megami. Sukuna took over Megami's body. The one Kenjaku coupled up with was likely a fragment of myself reincarnated. Our souls are the same. A fragment of you. I was to be a twin, but I rejected such fate. Forced my own mother's blight. I consumed a fragment of myself on the brink of starvation. His soul bounced around aimlessly until it eventually fell into Kenjaku's hands. That's interesting. So basically, Yuji's origins are revealed. I've already seen like some of this stuff, so I'm just kind of reading the scans like officially. But yeah, so yeah, basically Sukuna and Yuji are twins, and somehow Kenjaku was able to get a part of like separate Yuji from Sukuna, because obviously Sukuna ate Yuji in the womb, and from my understanding, Sukuna is kind of is based off of like Japanese mythology or lore or whatever, folklore, where like this character would like, or this, I don't know, this some sort of like creature or person had back in like olden times ate like body parts or twins or something like that to that get stronger or something like that. But yeah, so Yuji is twins, and a lot of people have been theorizing that he's a twin, so that's pretty cool. You know this already, but Itadori Yuji was not only being bred to be a player in the culling games, but also to seal my fingers. That makes sense, yeah. That much was likely necessary to ensure his strength as a vessel. Is that so? Does that mean within Itadori Yuji lies a latent potential equal to Sukuna-sama? And then we get off to Yuji in his fighting pose, and then Sukuna with his fighting pose. You know, that's one of the things I like about Gege. I like scenes like this where there's just a standoff like that. I think it's always pretty cool, and this looks clean too. I can't wait to see this animated. So obviously this is Sukuna reaching forward, probably using his slash, and then Yuji does like a uppercut, and then looks like Sukuna gets like attack. And then Yuji hits it with a Black Flash. So this is Yuji's second Black Flash. This man Yuji's like God. And I don't know what's happening here. Oh, they hit him with another Black Flash. Damn. That's 3 right there. 3. And look how focused this man Yuji is. He's like super focused. Yeah, this man Yuji's awakening. He's locked in now. Alright. Yuji jumps off. Yo, what is this scissors? He can use it. There are currently 2 curse techniques residing within Editor Yuji. The first, blood manipulation, engraved by absorbing the curse wound paintings, numbers 4 through 5. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. So he had to eat his other brothers and sisters to gain the ability for blood manipulation. The second one, drawn out by the awakened state achieved through Black Flash. The technique engraved upon the reincarnated body of Ryomushukuna Shrine. So he's technically like a reincarnation, but also... So, okay, so it's like... Is it basically saying that he's not his twin, but a fragment of himself that, you know, Sukuna ate and is like a part of his soul? And he's not a twin? Because it's saying here that he's reincarnated. A reincarnated version of Sukuna. That's interesting. Okay, so that's interesting. So it looks like interesting. Okay, so it looks like Yuji is like he has a basic version of dismantle, and he has to like touch things to like remove it. Interesting, because you can see it has like the scissors along the dotted line cuts. But that's pretty cool. Finally, people have been theorizing he can use dismantle, and now he can. So So does Yuji dismantle the this pillar that he threw out? Ooh. I love this posing. I mean the paneling here. Oh, it's Sukuna's throwing his feet out. Okay, I see that it is. And then they cut it up. And then Yuji, Yuji grabs. Okay, Yuji uses his dismantle, his dismantle on his feet. Because you can see the dotted line. That's pretty cool. I love the line work here. And then Yuji tries to hit him, but Sukuna uses his dismantle. But Yuji says, "Fuck that shit." Hitting him with a black flash. Like, how many black flashes is that? So he's done 1 in the end of the last chapter. This is 2, 3. This would be 4. So he's caught up to Sukuna at how many black flashes he's used. It's the same technique, yet the error in the sorcerer using it brings out a sizable disparity. How foolish. A freshly learned technique means low output. What's more... Oh, yeah. Okay, so he did... Okay, so yeah, he did use dismantle, snatched his foot away. Okay, yeah, he used dismantle on his foot. Dang. Look at this man Sukuna. Like, he's just losing body parts. Like, he doesn't have any usable, like, left arms. The lower right arm is not really combat ready, even though it's still there. And like he just has one hand like ready, and he just lost a foot there, which is crazy. A freshly learned technique means low output, which means more troublesome. What's much more troublesome are these blows. I know that the blows, Yuji's like attacks are supposed to like weaken Sukuna's like control over like Megumi's body. So like I kind of want to understand more detail about it, like how it works exactly. Unless that's just it. So it looks like we're getting a flashback here, a little breaky break. You want us to let you use Nanami's curse tool? Do whatever you want. Why are you even asking us? I was like, you're Nanami's son's old friends, or rather, you've known him the longest. You've seen him way more. You've seen him way more since he graduated. He had that whole stint away from the school after all. They're so much more casual about this than I thought they would be. Wait, did they get hurt in the eye? Did Ino get hurt in the eye? We were already third years back then, even though it's a technical college. I also happen to think that the weapon is best in your hands, Ino-kun. We mean it. Yeah, like I said before, this man Gojo, we seen him more after his death than we seen him. We seen him in seen him like before, like he was actually alive. And this like anybody that wants to see Gojo come back alive. I mean, it would be pretty cool if he does, but I don't think he would. Like, we're only seeing this man in like flashbacks. Nanami trusted you more than anyone else. Number 4, Ryu. Pull out the dragon. Okay, we got the man Ino. He's showing up here, alive. You know, another thing I like about Jujutsu Kaisen is that, like, you know, the scars that that everybody like gets. Like, I like that Gege shows, like, you know, the scars that the characters get. Like, you know, Ino has like a scar on his head. Yuji has a scar on like his forehead and like around his lip when like Mahito like ripped his mouth apart. But yeah, we got Ino joining the battle here, hitting with a Ryu, the number 4 Ryu. But this man Sukuna just dismantles it. And here Ino comes with Nanami's curse tool. Oh, okay, so the Sukuna got his reverse technique, so he got his feet back. Okay. So yeah, he definitely got his reverse curse technique back after that 4th Black Flash. This man Ino just trying his best, hitting with Nanami's thing, but I don't know if that would like. I wonder if the curse technique is like really I wonder if Ino could possibly use Nanami's curse technique. Well, I don't really know. Probably not, because I don't think that's how his technique would work. And this man Yuji with another Black Flash. That's his 5th Black Flash. Now this man Sukuna is now worried. This brat, he's been chaining Black Flashes like it's nothing. Does he tend to climb up to my level? I don't know, man. Sukuna, he's gotten 5. He's already surpassed the amount of Black Flashes you've done. He's like, there's little Keaton too. Sorry, Nanami-san, this is way out of my league. Now, you tried your best, man. You tried your best. Oh, did he hit him with Dismantle too? He must have hit him with Dismantle. And then Yuji tries to jump in, but Sukuna like dismantles the ground. And then Sukuna tries to hit him, but Yuji obviously dodges it and then whacks him away. And he said he's completely unfazed by my combination of strikes and slashes. Yeah, this man, he can do reverse curse technique. This is his 6th Black Flash attack. And then in the desperate attempt, that man Sukuna grabs his face, try to slash him up, but Yuji's not caring. The 7th Black Flash, that's crazy. This man Sukuna it's freaking out, man. He's freaking out. And then my boy Ino comes in to save the day, and Nanami helping him out. It's nice to see that, you know, this man like in the end Nanami is still helping like Yuji out like in some way with his curse technique, and like with Ino, who's like his prized pupil, well, I would consider this his prize pupil, person he trusted the most. It's you know what? For someone on my level, I think, yeah, you did a good job. Do get some well rest. You know, you did great because Yuji performed his eighth fucking black flash. That's so crazy. Don't just rival the king, surpass him. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. This man Yuji was locked in this entire chapter. Not one word. Yuji did not say one word this entire chapter. He was so locked in. There's not one word bubble from Yuji this entire chapter. He was locked into the entire chapter, bro. Whoo! This is a great chapter. This is like one of the chapters where like it's like it's like it's for like Yuji fans, because like myself, like we've just been waiting for like Yuji to be awakened, because this entire series, like Yuji has been just fighting people off the hands, and that's one of the things I like about him so much. Like, even though like he's faced it against like these people with these special abilities, like Mahito with his human transfiguration, you know, Megami with his like 10 shadows technique, and Sukuna with his dismantle technique. Like this man usually like just does like what he can with just his hands, and like he's survived up until like up until this time. Like he survived like terrible things, and now this man Yuji is like finally awakened. He's getting like these curse techniques, you know, that he's inherited from like his curse womb brothers, from like eating them, and then you know, what he's like obtained from like Sukuna by being his vessel. It's so great to see, like, after like investing, you know, so much into like being like the Yuji club. Like, it's so great to see that this man Yuji, you know, finally coming up on top and like giving Sukuna, you know, what his just desserts. Because this man Sukuna has been like hating this man, like this man Sukuna is a hater. He hates this man Yuji. It's so crazy. And like, you know, I love Sukuna. He's one of my favorite villains. He's like a character like you love to hate. But I also love to see Yuji, you know, being able to finally, you know, come out on top and like climb his way up to be just as strong as Sukuna. Now, you know, so this chapter is really great, especially for Yuji fans. If you're a Yuji fan, it's super great. I think it's also, you know, a great chapter for like other characters, like, you know, fans of like Nanami and Ino. You get to like see, you know, Ino doing some work and like, you know, put in a little work, trying his best on helping out his underling, or his not his underling, his underclassman. Well, not underclassman, because Ino is like an adult. He's not in school, and so I think that was a nice little touch. And like Nanami, even from beyond the grave, even though like he's not directly involved, he is like somewhat, you know, indirectly helped out Yuji in the end. Because I always found that Nanami was probably like the best mentor Yuji's ever had. And yeah, it's a little sad thinking about like what happened to him, but yeah, it's nice like this moment happened for like Nanami's two pupils, like they helped each other out to like, you know, fuck up this man Sukuna. Bro, eight fucking black flashes. Like, I think that's more than what Yuji had before. Yeah, I think that's like way more than what Yuji had before, if I'm not mistaken. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. So what to expect in like the next chapters? It's hard to say. Maybe, you know, we'll see like Sukuna trying to like reel back from like getting fucked up so much from like the 8 consecutive black flashes. maybe we'll see maybe you see Urame, the old ice dude, and Hikari show up, because it's been a while since we've seen them. Um, because Sukuna is now on the back burner right now. He's on the losing streak, and I think this would be a good time for Urame or Hikari to show up, or like burst in on the fight. Um, yeah, I mean, right now this is kind of like a Sukuna Yuji fight right now, going on right now. Uh, I can't wait to see this get animated. I hope it's not going to be a movie, because I know Mappa, they like to do like movies with their anime series. I know with Attack on Titan, when they got it, they did the 2 seasons, and they did like 1 or 2 movies. With Chainsaw Man, they did 1 season. They're going to do like a movie for the Bomb Girl arc, the Bomb Devil arc. Yeah, I mean, I hope they don't do a movie for. I know they're going to do a movie for the Calling Games, which kind of sucks. So maybe the movie will be like the last. The movie will probably be. They're probably waiting until like this ends for this. Honestly, because this is still technically the Calling Games. But honestly, I would expect freaking Sukuna to be trying to recover a bit. He's probably not going to be running back, because I still feel like Sukuna has like something up his sleeve. But I do think like he's going to be like a little bit more cautious of like Yuji. I still don't think he's going to like acknowledge him. I think still that he's going to keep like calling him a piece of shit. But I also think that Urame and Hikari are probably going to like show their faces in the next chapter. Because I think this would be a great time for them to show up. So like they can help out Sukuna. But still, Sukuna still hasn't done his black box technique. The flame arrow thing, and we don't even know where that's coming from. And that might be like a technique that is coming from the Curse realm. Because I've been watching like a lot of like theories on like what the black box technique he did in the Shibuya arc could be, and it kind of connects to those panels, if you've ever seen them, where like people like speak some words and like it's a black box. So like for instance, in the beginning of JJK, when Yuji's grandfather was dying, he told Yuji to like help people and stuff like that. But that him saying that was in a black panel box in like white lettering, and throughout the series there have been multiple panels like that people telling people something and it's in a black box, and usually that is basically they're being cursed. And in the Culling Games, the beginning of the Culling Games, Kenjaku, he was explaining to one of Yuji's high school friends that, they're in the cursed realm when he was like trying to transport them to safety. And I think like Sukuna has found a way to access, the cursed realm to be able to, perform like that fire arrow thing, which I think is like interesting. So I feel like Sukuna might also pull out, that ace up his sleeves. So I feel like we still haven't gotten an explanation of that there. And I still feel like Yuji is still evolving, because he doesn't have like a domain yet. And I heard a theory where like Yuji will be able to get access to the curse realm, so he'll be able to perform black flashes like whenever he wants. in the curse table, like unlimited access to black flashes, which is crazy. Like all his attacks does black flash attacks. Someone said this is the first time Sukuna has shown anger due to so pissed. It's like your nephew starts to beat your ass. That's crazy. Yeah, that's like this when I see this, like I don't know if it like he's like his twin or something, but basically this man usually is like a technically like a little brother, or they say nephew. Okay, so yeah, Kinjaku is technically the mother, um, and like the father. So yeah, Yuji is the the nephew, but it could also be the twin. I don't know. But either way, it's like your younger family relative is beating your ass, and you're supposed to be the stronger one. That's crazy. I understand that feeling. But yeah, this is a great chapter. Super great chapter. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for the next one. Um, I can't wait for the next one. So definitely let me know what you guys think of the chapter. Okay. Whew. Wow. Yeah, that was a super great chapter right there. Uh-huh. Oh, this is a One Piece chapter? I'll probably check that out later. Okay. Yeah, let's check out the gaming news. I really need to get back into drawing. I miss drawing. Alright, let's check out what the gaming news is. Ah, yeah, showcase. Updated look of James from Silent Hill 2. I am probably not going to get Stellar Blade, unfortunately. Why is Cat on trending? Oh, no particular reason. I wonder if I got a playtest invite. Okay, this is all old stuff. Okay, not a lot of gaming news. Oh, I actually didn't mean to go to this. Where's my music? Okay, that was weird. Check my bookmarks. Apparently, Cillian Murphy is supposed to be playing a villain. I gotta check out that. New manga series. I can't believe I spelled Google wrong. Gaming. A Call of Duty on Xbox Games could be coming with a special feature. We don't know. Okay, nothing with Xbox. PlayStation has a secret weapon up its sleeve, the Hero Project. I don't care about that. Providence coming to the App Store with PlayStation emulation. Because I missed all the big gaming news. Helldivers 2 free download available for PlayStation gamers. Oops. Okay. Insider. let's go to YouTube. I didn't really see any gaming stuff like that. Oh, I gotta read JoJo Lands. Alright, that's like 2 days ago. Okay. Not a lot of gaming stuff. Alright, so Larian Studios, people behind Baldur's Gate 3, confirms they have 2 new games in development based on their own IP. After 6 years in the Forgotten Realms, we decided to seize this opportunity to develop our own IPs. That's great to hear. We've currently worked on 2 new projects and we couldn't be more excited. It was confirmed that there will be no sequel or story DLC for Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm glad to hear that they're working on own IPs. Can't wait to see what they come out with. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I heard great things about it. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what they come up with. Hopefully it's like games like I'll definitely be interested in getting. Cillian Murphy to play Far Cry 7 villain, leak suggests. If you don't know who this man is, you hide in, I don't know what you've been doing. But yeah, Cillian Murphy, he played in Oppenheimer. He played the titular character Oppenheimer in Christopher Nolan's last movie. He's played Scarecrow. I think he's on like a TV show called like Peaky Blinders. He's a really great actor. Seems like a cool dude. So let's read this article. A leaker has suggested that Cillian Murphy will play the leading villain in Far Cry 7, which is in development now. In a cryptic post on Twitter, Jonathan uploaded a series of images which some users have tried to connect, included that Cillian Murphy is stepping up in a major way for Far Cry 7. Not the first. Far Cry is a series that's no stranger to celebrity appearances. In the most recent title, Far Cry 6, Giancarlo Esposito played the big bad guy. In 2012's Far Cry 3, Michael Mando played Voss, and one of the most recognizable villains in the history of gaming. There's no specific reason to highlight why Cillian Murphy of Oppenheimer and Peaky Blinders fame will be picked to play the villain, but he was once cast as Scarecrow in a Batman movie, so there's that. I mean, from my understanding, Peaky Blinders was like a show about, it's like gangs in like London or something like that. I didn't really exactly see like the show, but based on like the clips I've seen of it, I think he will be able to play like a sympathetic villain. Yeah. Last year we published an exclusive outlining story details for Far Cry 7, and one of these details was referenced in an image posted by Jonathan. This reference was a nod to a gameplay element that sees players fight against the clock to save their family from a cult-like organization in Far Cry 7. The conclusions being drawn around Jonathan's post might be a reach in some ways, but he's successfully leaked other Ubisoft information in the past, and so the track record is there. Okay. Wait, so there's other articles about Far Cry 7? Oh. Where's the link to it? Well, I mean, it's just a link, but it'd definitely be cool to see, Because I would like to get back into Far Cry 7. I think Far Cry 6 looked kind of fun to me. It looked like it would be like a fun game to play. I just never gotten a chance because there was other games that I was more interested in or didn't have the money to get it at the time. I already did that. Call of Duty on Xbox Game Pass could be coming with a special feature. Although there's no official confirmation of when Call of Duty titles may land on Game Pass, a new discovery suggests a unique way to play them. What do you mean? Recent discovery of Black Ops 3 on the cloud gaming hints at the Call of Duty library coming to the Game Pass. Microsoft aims to make Xbox the top platform for Call of Duty titles, potentially adding them to the Game Pass. Honestly, when I kind of think of like Call of Duty, I think of like Xbox. That's probably because I played it so much, back in the day, in the 360 days. Reddit users spotted a Call of Duty title in the catalog of Xbox gaming mobile app. Discovery adds further fuel to the recent rumors of Xbox gearing to add the Call of Duty library to the Game Pass, further hinting that it may be available to stream over the cloud as well. Ever since Microsoft closed its merger with Activision Blizzard King back in October 2023, speculation has run rampant about when the iconic first-person shooter franchise will land on the Xbox Game Pass. The Netflix-esque service boasting a collection of hundreds of games reached 34 million subscribers back in February. According to Microsoft, Diablo 4 was the first Activision Blizzard game to grace the service, including made Xbox the #1 platform for the title. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer has stated that they're working on getting Call of Duty game on Game Pass, but didn't specify a time. It seems it may be close, though an eagle-eyed user recently stumbled upon an intriguing find in the Xbox Cloud Gaming app. In a Reddit post, they revealed that Call of Duty Black Ops 3 appeared listed among the titles compatible with Xbox Gaming. Okay, a service bundled with Game Pass Ultimate that allows players to stream games directly to devices from a server. Interesting. The user did attempt to launch Black Ops 3 through Cloud Gaming, but ended up with the app freezing and reverted to the home screen, further indicating that it isn't supposed to be listed at this time. They also clarified that they don't own the game. This unexpected discovery may hint at Microsoft making the Call of Duty library available via both Game Pass and Xbox Gaming. And it may just be, talk about it just may be months away, blah blah blah. Okay. So Kenna Bridge of Spirits. I always wanted to get this game, but I wanted to play this game. I never gotten a chance to. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, it looks like the whole, console war thing is kind of like crumbling now. Sony is like bringing their games over to Xbox, which is kind of cool. Maybe they worked out some sort of deal where like they bring their exclusives to other consoles after a certain amount of time to like save them some money. Oh yeah, so Metaphor Fantasio is getting a brand new showcase next Monday on April 22nd. Atlas will present new gameplay and development updates on their upcoming fantasy RPG coming fall 2024. Yes. Yeah, it's coming up. Showcase season. The best time of the year for gamers, where they show like reveals or stuff. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see. Let's see. Star Wars Outlaws How Space Gameplay Works. K-Ship the Trailblazer was designed to be accessible, fun, and action-packed as possible. Each planet or moon have orbits around them that serve as explorable areas. Each planet or moon has orbits around them. Each orbit is full of things to do. Different points of interest, battles to get into, secrets to find. If you reach the edge of the orbit, you hyperdrive it to another orbit of a different moon or planet, a planet or moon. You can hyperdrive somewhere else at any moment. There are large space stations that you can land on that have special side quests, vendors, etc. There are small, intimate dogfights, but also epic scale battles. Okay. Oh, here's the Game Informer article. Let's read that. Oh, talk about space. That's one of the things they haven't dived into yet. Okay, while visiting Massive Entertainment, being on the first to get my hands on Star Wars Outlaws, I enjoyed playing through stealth sequences, shootouts, conversation, and open world speeder gameplay. However, one piece of the Outlaws puzzle I didn't get to experience firsthand is the space gameplay. Thankfully, in addition to playing a chunk of Outlaws during my time in Sweden, I also had a chance to ask the developers how the game works once you jump into the ship and leave the planet or moon. In Outlaws, you play K-Vest and her companion Nix, blah 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 blah. Players can land on and explore planets and moons like Tatooine, Toshar. But when Kate enters the ship, the Trailblazer, she can enter orbit and explore. The Trailblazer was created in close collaboration with Lucasfilms to ensure it feels like it fits into the Star Wars galaxy. Elements like silhouettes, realism, personality were all considered to make something believable within this galaxy. For the Outlaws team, having the basics of the game be crafting a scoundrel adventure meant that space gameplay was a must to complement on the on-world element. Yeah, I do agree for that. What's up, Rock? Yeah, what's up? Welcome back. What we were trying to work out is how do we create a gameplay experience with a multitude of different possibilities, because we always knew we wanted to do a huge open world game and have space travel, hyperdriving, several planets. I think the play of fancy for the outlaw, it is really what when you think of what would I like to do as an outlaw in Star Wars. It is a stealth, it's a combat, it's a fisticuffs, it's hanging out in the cantina, having choices, meaningful choices. As a scoundrel, as an outlaw, it is the flying. It is the jumping when you speeder, going from one settlement to another. It's all of those things. Okay, talking about how important the space travel is for the outlaw. They're really honing in on like the whole making sure you feel like a scoundrel in the Star Wars universe. Most of the gameplay session was spent exploring the underworld of Tashar. Huge element of exploration, the openness, the vibrancy. Okay, and from this, you also have on the stars, we take our ship flying to space, which is vast but also risky. Okay, though I don't get to see it, describes how one of his recent gameplay sessions went. Okay, after exploring Tashar, he jumps into a Trailblazer, takes out into orbit because he heard some intel that somebody in space station was looking for an item he had in his possession. As he explains to me, planets and moons have an orbit. Okay. So basically, like a mini, like when you're in space, it's kind of like a separate open world, where like you can travel to like from one moon to another and stuff like that. I mean, that sounds interesting. I really much would see really like to see like how it looks and works, and like how it feels in control. So I don't think I'll hold off my judgment of that until like I see actual gameplay of the of like the space stuff. Hopefully they fix it by the time it comes out. Whew, man. Oh, man. Man, that was a lot of talking. Super a lot of talking. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just kind of reeling back here. You said, did I eat? Yeah, I did eat. I did eat, Hari. I did eat already. I had a great, I had cooked today, or I made, a freaking, what you call it, I made like a ground beef, potatoes, green peppers, onions, and garlic, thing. It was like really good. Really, really good. But thanks for stopping by though, Ari. How you doing today? I just finished kind of talking. Went over some gaming news. I think I'm gonna check out... the Hades 2 technical test. Oh, you know what? I was just thinking about this. I was thinking about like making a video on it. But I might as well talk about it now, because I'm never gonna find the time for it. I actually wanted to talk about a new like manga series that released earlier this week on Sunday. It's called Astro Boreal. It's a new series by Ken Waku. I think I pronounced his name right. And if you don't know who that is, he's the guy responsible for Tokyo Revengers. Oh, I selected the wrong thing. Yeah, he's responsible for Tokyo Revengers, which I know a lot of people enjoyed in like beginning, but after a certain point, the ending, people didn't really like it. They were not feeling it after a while, basically. And honestly, I was kind of one of those people. I mean, I didn't outright hate it, but it was kind of just whatever. But I felt like Tokyo Revengers, it had like a neat concept and gimmick that I really was interested in. I think it just got tiring after a while. Like after a certain point, it was always after a certain point, once one arc ended, I knew that it's supposed to end here, but it felt like he just overextended it than it should. But now, they got Astro Royale coming out. Well, it came out already earlier this week on Sunday, and like many, I was concerned about it because of Tokyo Revengers and worrying about like how it would end. But I think Kenwaku got something going on here. I think what caught me the most is the ending. But basically, what this story is about this kid here. Is this kid here named Hibaru Yoshiragi, and he is the only son of the Yoshiragi family boss, and basically all this kid wants to do is to become a Yakuza boss like his father. That's all this kid wants to do. That's all this kid wants to be. His father has taught him and raised him to be this type of person who is chivalrous, helps the weak and stands up against the strong, and has serious muscles. And that's what Hibaru, I want to call him Hikari or something, but Hibaru wants to be. And the chapters first starts off with a nice little color page, of like some meteors. Oh, sorry. A nice little color page of like some meteors falling from the sky, and Hibari. What is happening here? Hold on. Yeah, Hibari just like listening to the news on his bike about like the meteor and how you can make a wish. And I got another color page here. I'm not too much of a fan of like Hibaru's like, I'm not Hibaru, Kenwaku's like art style. I think it's kind of like samey in a way, because you can obviously see some of these characters look very similar to like some characters from Tokyo Revengers. But obviously this is just the beginning of the series. So it's subject to change, and I'm not gonna say it's garbage or anything like that. But it does feel like, you know, some of the characters look very samey to like Tokyo Revengers characters. But yeah, you got this man Hibaru just walking up on like this old man to trying to like shake him down, but really he just asking him for some gum and like paying him for it. This is Turasu Yoshirugi. This is his father's this is his adopted brother and his father's 12th adopted son. Cause his father, you know, not only was like his father's a pretty good boss, and like he was a pretty strong dude too, cause he like Turasu, like is like basically one of his old rivals' kids, so like he took him in, so that's how strong like, you know, his Hibaru's father is. So obviously, Terasu is, you know, the serious type of the two, and they've obviously grown up with each other and they're like best friends. What's the next page here? So apparently, you know, their father had died and they're going to attend their funeral. And obviously you can tell that this man, Hibaru, is different, because apparently he's not supposed to be wearing this outfit. Or at least this outfit is like a weird thing to wear. So we get to arrive to the funeral, and then, you know, you get, I don't want to like go over like every page, single page, but I think this whole thing, this first chapter is like a really good setup chapter, because it sets up all the players. You get to know the motivations and like the reasons for like Hibaru, and like you get to see like his family, like some of the people that's going to be villains here, like, you know, the first adopted son of like the family. He's supposed to be the supposed leader, that everybody, like the shoe-in, the one that everybody believes he's supposed to be the leader, but Hibaru is like the actual legitimate son of the whole thing. And so there's going to be like this whole infighting between the people. So I thought there was going to be like, you know, like a regular story about this kid trying to take control of like the game. And then, you know, we get this little flashback, you know, with Hibaru and his father telling him like, you know, what he needs to do, get a background about like the family, how they started to change and they don't care about the people anymore. They're more worried about money and power and stuff like that. Then like soon afterwards, the meteors show up. You know, Hibaru makes a wish to become the strongest, and then the meteors crash, and like this whole apocalyptic thing just started happening and like destroying everything. And eventually Hibaru just develops like a punch arm power and punch the shit out of a building to save like his adopted brother Terasu. And I'm sure Terasu has like his own special ability too, because there's no way in the world he survived that. Because like look at this big hole, like he probably used like some sort of shield or something like that. But yeah, this is where like near the end, this is where like I really got hooked in, when they showed this scene here. Like the whole, like Asuka, I think this is the city they're in, is like in ruins, and like after this, like it just shows that like the piece that they knew it, like this is like a for real battle royale, and this, and like I think this is where like I really got hooked into it. Like Waku did a really great job of setting everything up, like putting the pieces together, like as you're reading it, as you're reading the chapter, like you can see like where it was going, and then the meteor came at the end and like completely like kind of flipped it on its head for me, and I was like, okay, I want to see like how this goes. So I can't wait to see what the second chapter is gonna be, and what's gonna happen with that. Yeah, so hopefully it's not gonna be like it's not gonna end like Tokyo Revengers. If it does end like that, then then we know. But hopefully the series will be good enough for him. But yeah, that's my opinion on Astral Royale. I think it's really good. Definitely give it a try. I think it holds up enough, regardless of what you think. And the art style is pretty good. Like I know the people were saying like the long neck game, or like they don't like his art style, but I think he does like a good job. Like I don't see like the whole long neck that you can see here kind of, but I mean it's not bad. The art style is pretty good. I wish there was some more line weight to some of these characters, but it is what it is. I really like this part here. I think this is like really drawn really well. But I also like that the main character actually can like fight. 'Cause I didn't really like the main character in Tokyo Revengers. Like, because after a while, the first few arcs, yeah, you can't fight. But after a while, you're gonna have to learn how to fight. Like, it's annoying that you can't fight, and like everybody is like helping you out, like helping you out all the time, getting out of trouble and stuff like that. But no, this is a pretty good series, pretty good chapter. I can't wait to see. Boruto. Okay. What a hero, man, what a hero, I am mama. Why is Yuta trending? Do you remember me? Sent you to set you free. I am all of me. I am. Family Guy and South Park is. Wait, hold on. Family Guy confirmed this end after 25 years. Oh shit! It's Family Guy. Wait, is it for real ending? Is Family Guy for real ending after 25 years? Family Guy creator, executive producer Sesame MacFarlane shares insight on Palifest or whether or not the Griffin family will ever make it to the big screen. Nah. Okay. Got the time test. Okay, I love it.
So, Hades 2 features an all-new protagonist. This is Melinoe, the Princess of the Underworld. Hades 2 is a direct sequel to the original game, but requires just like the original game, requires no prior knowledge of anything, no prior knowledge of Greek myth. All that stuff, you know, if you know everything about Hades and Greek myth, hopefully you'll find lots of delightful references, but you don't need to know any of that. If you're familiar with past Supergiant games, you know that we like to kind of throw you in at the deep end and give you plenty of time to figure things out as you go. So Melinoe here is in Erebus, which is a place where the souls of the dead await their eternal sentencing. But Kronos, the Titan of Time, has kind of shaken things up, and she is after him for reasons we shall discover. You'll see, we'll talk a lot more about Melinoe's abilities here, but she is a witch, a sorceress, an assassin. She has a pretty different play style than Zagreus before her as a result of that. She's plenty adept with her staff there called Diskira, but she can also wield magic. So that's one of her powerful magical abilities there. But let's see who this is.
These guys definitely came a long way since Transistor. I remember playing that game. Art style too great.
So Apollo, god of light, he is one of those big names from Greek myth. He didn't appear at all in the previous game, so we're excited to have him be a part of things here. In addition to some new Olympians, we have a whole bunch of new boons and new ways to use them.
When's this game supposed to come out?
What you're seeing here is some of the new types of boons you can get. This first thing, Nova Strike, will empower our attacks. And it says attacks plural because it will affect both your base attack and your Omega attack. Your Omega moves are powerful magic moves, and the way you do them is by pressing and holding the command, and that lets you charge it up with magic and do something a little bit more powerful. We also have a sprint in Hades 2. Melinoe plays different than Zagreus, and part of that is the way she gets around every single location. Finally, every Olympian offers their own way to regenerate magic, so you can have kind of a different setup and play style throughout multiple attempts. I'm going to go ahead and go to Nova Strike now. So I can see my base attacks are that way, and now my Omega attack is even bigger and shinier.
Oh.
Check it out.
Yeah, we can check. We will discover a variety of resources. Since Melinoe is a witch, she will be looking for a variety of things that can aid in her craft as she navigates these different environments. So this mode here, I'm sure will come into play. So you'll be checking your inventory for various hints on how to find these things.
We also have a new feature here for Hades.
Yeah, it's you've got a little dialogue log. If in case you miss a line here or there, you can always look it up. It's something that folks were interested in the previous game. Let's move on. This is a new so this location indicated some sort of resource that we haven't seen before.
Yep.
These are some
Oh my
nasty
God.
customers. These are called whalers. Amir was
I remember that similar enemy type in Transistor.
to stop them there.
That caused problems like that.
Melody's cast is very different from Zagreus' cast. As you see, it's this big kind of binding circle that locks foes in place and lets her kind of control
Oh,
flow
cool.
combat and take advantage of her often superior range, as an example. Otherwise, these whalers can be really nasty to deal with.
I see.
Then we has plenty of other tools for contending with them. She's got we could sprint out of the way, we can outrun them, we could just try to pelt them down from long range, that sort of thing. There's even we're out of magic, so you'll see in the lower left corner, Amir is out of magic currently, 0 out of 50. Otherwise, we could use a powerful Omega cast to blow all these guys up, not just root them in place, but kind of deal a great deal of damage.
That was close. Almost dying.
Well-earned reward. We can see what that is. So these are ashes.
For those of you who might just be tuning in, Amir and this is Greg. We're playing the Hades 2 technical test. It's something you can sign up for on Steam. Whoops, I picked a different door than I intended to, but that's okay.
Whoa.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Yeah, I can mention you're gonna have trouble.
Why don't you finish that?
The Hades. We started taking signups for the Hades 2 technical test just yesterday. We haven't yet started
You're
sending
dead.
out keys, but we will start to do so relatively soon. And if you don't get a key right away, it doesn't mean you'll never get one. We're gonna start. We're gonna be giving them out kind of in phases. Oh no. More on that later. Well, game over. Start the whole game over, right? But this is Hades, so what's going on? We won't talk much here, just let you sort of discover this the same way.
This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you.
Surprise.
Who dares disturb my eternal rest? You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak!
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora.
Alright, y'all, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I will see you all in the next stream.